What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with another review for Married to Medicine, Season 11, Episode 6. This episode was titled Rodeo Reckoning, you guys. Before we go ahead and get into it, you guys, if you guys were watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and have me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and discuss this episode of Married to Medicine, shall we? All right, you guys, sorry that this video was late. The episode was aight to me, right? It was okay. It wasn't the worst episode, but, you know, it was okay. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode down in the comment section, you guys. So the episode picked up literally where we left off, and that was with Dr. Jackie getting Dr. Heavenly out of there, right? And Dr. Jackie was crying. Somebody left it in my comment section that Dr. Jackie was crying because of falling on the ground. I do agree with that. I absolutely do agree that I believe Dr. Jackie was only crying because her ass went belly up or ass up on that ground. But yeah, overall, so let me say this also, you guys, because I see a lot of people coming down talking about, you know, Dr. Contessa this and Dr. Contessa that, but nobody's really, some people are calling Heavenly out, but it feels like a lot of people are against Dr. Contessa. And like I said in my last review, my thing is when it comes to Dr. Contessa, yes, Dr. Contessa definitely, you know, said some shit, got the shit started, right? But Dr. Heavenly is just as bad. Actually, if we were going to be honest with each other, Dr. Heavenly is the one that started that. Because Dr. Heavenly is the one that said that you're really mad at Scott, which then Contessa came back up talking about Dr. Damon don't like her kids don't like her, and all that kind of stuff. Then Dr. Heavenly went and started talking about your mama's dumb. So they both contributed equally to it. They both took it to hell, right? And then also, you guys, the one thing we all say, everybody says, you cannot control or dictate how a person responds to what you say to them, right? So Dr. Heavenly saying you really mad at your husband, you can't sit here and say, oh, well, Dr. Contessa shouldn't have said this about her kids. Dr. Contessa should have said that about Dr. Damon not liking her, not Dr. Damon possibly having a mixed kid. We can't dictate what she says in response to what Heavenly said. And also we can't dictate what Heavenly said in response to what Dr. Contessa said. Like, come on, you guys. We got to be real about the situation. Some of y'all may not like Dr. Contessa, but we can't sit here and just throw it all on her. And we can't sit here and say, oh, well, she shouldn't have said this. You can't control what a person says, right? That's all I got to say. So ultimately what I'm saying is both Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly equally are as wrong. It ain't, oh, Dr. Heavenly more wrong for mentioning her mama, or oh, Dr. Contessa more wrong for mentioning her kids and her husband. They're both equally wrong. Period, point blank. If you don't like it, oh the fuck well, I don't give a fuck. So we see as Dr. Contessa, Dr. Contessa, Toya, and Sweet Tea are talking, Letitia. Because I really don't like calling the girl Sweet Tea, Letitia. So we see as they're having a conversation with each other, right? And when they were talking, I don't agree with what Toya was saying either. You know, oh, Heavenly didn't have a relationship with her, you know, her mama. She don't have a relationship with her sister. That doesn't mean anything towards that argument. What it does mean though is, I don't know if Dr. Heavenly has taught therapy, because you have a lot of things that you still haven't dealt with from your childhood, and you need to work that out with yourself, right? Like those are things that you need to work out with yourself. Also, I don't agree with Letitia saying that, oh, well, Jackie needs to say this and Jackie needs to say that. No, once again, I said it last week, and I think I said it, well, not last week, but the last episode review. Dr. Heavenly is a full grown ass woman. who knows what she wants to say and can control her own mouth. She don't need anybody to dictate or tell her what to do. That is on her, nobody else, right? So Jackie and Heavenly ended up going back to the table, right? So Quad told Heavenly, like, you know you were wrong for mentioning the girl's mama, right? Okay. She's wrong for mentioning her mother. Contessa was wrong for mentioning her kids, her husband, and all that kind of stuff. So I hope that y'all do say that to Contessa as well. But neither here nor there, right? Then Quad. So Quad decides to ask Dr. Jackie. So, I was thinking about what Toya said, and were you trying to pacify me by giving me that blank check? She absolutely was trying to pacify you. But it's Dr. Jackie. People don't like to call Dr. Jackie out, but she absolutely was trying to pacify you. 100% was. And let's be real about the situation. I also have something to say about Dr. Jackie towards the end of the episode. Actually, no. I'm going to say it right here, right now. Dr. Jackie. Here's the thing. I'm going to talk about it, but we'll probably talk about it again at the end of the review. Y'all know I like Dr. Jackie, right? But y'all also know I have no problem with calling Dr. Jackie out when she's wrong. And we called Dr. Jackie out last season when that whole video resurfaced of her talking about black women and how black women basically just, in a nutshell, I'm paraphrasing, cry wolf when, after they have a baby, right? Or, during, pregnancy and stuff. They cry wolf, right? But now she's talking, which this has always been her cause, but it just kind of feels inauthentic just a little bit to me personally. The infant mortality, it just feels a little bit inauthentic. But that's just me. You guys will tell me how you think it feels. I'm not saying that this is not something that she's, we know that this is something that she does talk about. But I'm still just not going to be able to forgive or forget what she said about black women on that live with Dr. Heavenly. I just can't let that go. Personally, I just can't let that go because you're a doctor. You're a black doctor. And your patients are black women. Never mind. We're not going to get on that soapbox. But Quad the actress then emerges. I was like, oh my God, girl, you are really milking this whole Napa thing. And I told y'all previously, I don't feel shit for Quad. I ain't gonna feel shit for Quad because let me say this and let me say this loudly and clearly before anybody try to get in the comments and be like, oh, you just don't like Quad. I've made that very clear that I don't like Quad. I ain't never mixed words about me not liking Quad. But me not liking Quad doesn't have anything to do with what I'm about to say because I don't like this person as well. I didn't like her when she was on the show. Did I find her funny at times? Yes. Did I like her shade at times? Yes. And it's the same thing for Quad, right? It's the same thing for Quad. I don't see it for Quad, but when she's funny and shady, I go up for it, right? But Quad, the same way that you felt last season is probably the same way that Mariah Huck felt when y'all iced her out. So that's why these waterworks and these tears, I don't feel shit for it. Because you talking about you lost weight. Yeah, you probably lost weight because you were thinking, fuck, what am I gonna do now that I'm potentially probably about to get fired from Married to Medicine? That's why you lost weight, girl. Miss me with the bullshit. So then Dr. Simone apologizes to Quad for what happened in New York at the reunion, right? Now, this isn't me playing devil's advocate. This is just me saying, here's the thing. I do believe that Dr. Simone shouldn't have mentioned what happened with Quad's niece, right? I do think that she shouldn't have. At the same time, she was making a point to say, Quad, I've been there for you. She didn't specifically say what exactly happened to the niece. You know y'all get what I'm saying? She didn't straight out say, oh, I was there for you when your niece, I'm not going to say it, but y'all know what happened with Quad's niece. Rest in peace to that baby, right? But she didn't specifically say the incident that occurred with the niece. She was just making a point to say, I've been there for you. I've been there for you when, something very now she could have just said, I was there for you when something extremely tragic happened to your family, Quad. So don't sit here and try to play me like some kind of bitch that ain't been there for you. She could have said that. But I'm not. The thing was, I wasn't upset with Dr. Simone last season. When I don't think I was. I don't remember. If I was, I shouldn't have been. But I don't think I was that upset with Dr. Simone. I think I probably said it then, and what I'm saying now is that she probably could have easily reworded what she said, and then the moment that Qua was like, Simone, stop, she could have stopped. I gotta go back and watch my review. Did I review Married to Medicine's reunion last season? I know I did. Bitch, I don't even remember what the hell I said. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't remember what I said. But so Simone apologized to her, right? So it is what it is. Now, why was Quan on the phone the next morning giving Keen the whole rundown of what happened the night before with Contessa and Heavenly? So Dr. Contessa is telling, I think it was Phaedra, that she doesn't remember what happened the night before. And I was like, I would imagine you don't. Shit, I wouldn't either. As pissed as you was. So we see Dr. Jackie. So Dr. Jackie is pretending that she's hurt, but she's not really hurt, right? So she's talking about she got a cut and her nail is coming off, and Heavenly was like, Jackie, it's a press on nail, so it was gonna come off either way it went. I hollered when she said that. So Dr. Jackie is telling them that she's planning the second annual Met Gala, right? So Quad feels that, with her and Simone, they made some headway. So Heavenly does admit once again that she knows she was wrong for the whole yo mama comment, right? I'm glad she knows it. And the thing with, like I've said, Heavenly, and I'm gonna agree with what Toya and Mal has said, Heavenly does have a mouth on her, right? She does. But when she's backed into a corner, that's when she comes at you with the your mama. And I feel like it. You guys can agree or disagree. It is what it is. I feel like when you start hitting Heavily where it hurts and with them facts, that's when Heavily comes at you with your mama, your mama, your mama. Because think about it. Because if somebody hits you with your truth and with some facts in your life, and you ain't prepared for them to hit you with that, you be like, fuck, this bitch just hit me with some shit. And then Heavenly goes with your mama. Because in that moment, she ain't quick with it. Because they hit her with some facts, right? So we see the men as they went ATV. So it's the scenes are split, right? So it's Dr. Scott, Dr. Gregory, and Cecil. And then you got Dr. Damon and Dr. Eugene meeting up at their home, right? So here's the thing. I'm actually about to defend Dr. Gregory. And I've defended him earlier in this season when it comes to Dr. Damon. Because Dr. Damon, here's my thing. You felt the way that he didn't defend you at the reunion when your wife was saying that you cheated on Dr. Heavily. To Dr. Gregory's defense, he doesn't know that about you. Like, I don't know what you do in your personal life. I don't know what you do when you're not on the clock. I can't attest to that. I can't speak to that. But what Dr. Gregory could have said is, the person that I know, the person that I've been friends with for years, that person doesn't give me the inclination that he's a cheater, right? That's the easiest way to clear it up, right? I don't know that. I don't know Greg. I don't know Damon to be that. But then for Dr. Damon, the thing is, your wife attacked his practice. Your wife attacked his practice, and your wife called him a P word. So those are things that can damage his career. You cheating on your wife, your patients may look at you sideways, but that ain't gonna hurt your business. Whereas what Dr. Heavenly said about Dr. Gregory could inadvertently hurt his business. So I feel a way about Dr. Damon, right? Because Dr. Eugene tells him that Gregory feels like he's being dismissed. That's absolutely what it is. That is 100% what it is. But Dr. Damon feels that if he feels that way, he should say something. but he did say something to him. Then you ask him, why is he being so sensitive? The minute, and when he said, why you being so sensitive, I'm like, oh, well, let somebody say something about heavenly. Oh, let somebody else say something about you cheating, because you were sensitive. You was very sensitive about that whole cheating thing. But a hit dog will holler. But neither here nor there, right? I don't even remember what the other guys were talking about. I wasn't listening. Oh, I know Dr. Scott was talking about him and Contessa and their business. I wasn't really listening. I was tuning out. So then after that, we moved back to the ladies. So we see them as they sat by a bonfire for dinner, and they talked about the night before. And Dr. Contessa, she apologized, for the night before. Now, Dr. Simone, girl, you lost me in this particular moment when you sat there and said that you don't know. You basically alluding to the fact that you don't know what caused things to go so left the night before. I said, excuse you. It was both of them. And yeah, I feel like people are thinking about to say it was Dr. Heavenly saying, yo, mama. That wasn't the catalyst. It was both of them. Again, it was both Dr. Contessa and Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly bringing up Dr. Scott. Dr. Contessa talking about her kids, her husband. Then Dr. Heavenly talking about her mama. That was a culmination of the events, right? It was both of them, not just one of them. It was the both of them. So it is what it is, right? Phaedra, I'm sick of her. When is she gonna leave Married to Medicine? I am ready for her to leave this show. I'm sick of seeing Phaedra Parks, but I know that. Oh God, oh God. Oh, you know what though? We ain't gonna see her for a while though, because I'm wondering how this is gonna work, right? I'm wondering if what's gonna happen is we're going to get to a certain point where Phaedra is off the show, right? And then I feel like what they're gonna do is, because Potomac is getting ready to wrap up, so we're gonna be getting Real Housewives of Atlanta very soon, because the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, their reunion is getting ready to film. I think it films tomorrow. No, Real Housewives of Potomac's reunion is scheduled to film on Thursday, from what I remember, January the 9th. So with their reunion filming this week, that means we probably have about a good five or six episodes left of this season. Maybe 5, maybe 6 episodes left of Married to Medicine. Not Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Potomac, right? So we probably got a few more episodes left of Potomac, and then we'll get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think what'll happen is Married to Medicine will still probably be on when Real Housewives of Atlanta comes back, but they'll be wrapping up. So hopefully by that point, Phaedra is gone, and then we ain't gonna see Phaedra in the first. I know we ain't gonna see her in the first half of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we're gonna get her towards the end of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't want to see that hell for period point blank, but it is what it is. Bravo decided to bring her back, and I don't know what the fuck for it, right? So we see as the ladies got back home, Dr. Contessa, you're absolutely the reason that Dr. Jackie failed. Let's just keep it a buck with each other. You might not remember, but you definitely were. So for you to sit there, now you telling Dr. Scott what happened between you and Dr. Heavenly. Now for you to sit there and say that she said, fuck your mama and fuck that bitch and all that kind of stuff, she did not say that. Now unless editing played a part in it and cut that shit out, that is not what that woman said. She said your mama was stupid. She said your mama was stupid. That's all she said, was your mama was stupid. And then the end of the episode, you guys, we see Dr. Jackie meet with her party planner, and she's planning the Met Gala with her co-chair, Phaedra Price. I said, oh, okay. Good luck, goodbye, and I'm done with that. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, you guys, and until next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If I left anything out, leave it in the comment section. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Married at First Sight. My God, Married at First Sight is back. I kind of missed Married at First Sight. I've missed all my shows, but it was also a nice reprieve not having to review all these shows. But we're back, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wait, what the hell is today? Oh, today is Tuesday, right? Okay, yeah, today is Tuesday. So I'll see you guys, yeah, tomorrow for Married at First Sight, and then I'll see you guys on. Oh, wait, huh? Oh, Married at First Sight tomorrow and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I have to think about that. I have to think about what all comes on today. Married at First Sight, Beverly Hills. You guys know I dropped New York City. Now, I have been watching New York City, you guys. I have been, so we'll probably come back for the reunion. I think. I'm not sold on it, but I'll see you guys later.